Welcome, sadhakas. We are trying to have a comprehensive view. We want to consolidate Vedic mathematics values. Today, we will be taking up this aspect under 10 different heads: introductory, transcendental code values, quadruple, quarter, squares of a square, separation plate of 8, octants, structural lock and key, spatial order of creators of space, Maheshwara Sutras, transcendental code value of Sutra 1, Vedic code value of the text of Ganita Sutra 1, and primes up till 1000. With it, we are initiating ourselves to have an exposure for comprehensive view. Ganita Sutra's text is in Devanagari. Devanagari format has specific placement order and values for its letters. The settlement of placement orders and values of letters of Devanagari alphabet are as per sthapatya of creators of space presided by Lord Brahma. Idol of Lord Brahma as well manifests as per the sthapatya of the creators of space. Lord Brahma is a four-head Lord. Each head is equipped with a pair of eyes. Lord Brahma sits gracefully upon the lotus seat of 8 petals and meditates within the cavity of his own heart at the seat of Transcendental Lord Shiva. One may have a pause here and take note that these manifestation features of idol of Lord Brahma are parallel with manifestation features of hypercube 4, the representative regular body of force space itself. Let us have comparative tabulation of the features of idol of Lord Brahma and of hypercube 4. Lord Brahma has 4 heads, hypercube 4 has 4 dimensions. There are pair of eyes in each head of Lord Brahma, and each dimension of hypercube 4 is spatial, true space. Lotus seat of 8 petals of Lord Brahma is of 8 petals, and the solid boundary of the hypercube 4 is of 8 components. Seat within cavity of heart of Transcendental Lord Shiva is 5-head Lord, while 5 space plays the role of origin of 4 space. With this parallel manifestation, we can proceed ahead and comprehend as that Lord Brahma meditates within cavity of his own heart, and with the grace of Transcendental Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma multiplies as 10 Brahmas in Shivlok. The depiction of Lord Brahma and 4 space as a starting point will take us to 10 Brahmas in Shivlok, as creative space will transit and transform into the role of a boundary of 10 components of 5 space. Sadhakas are fulfilled with the density of urge to be parallel with Vedic systems shall visit and revisit these features and comprehend them fully. With it, the creative boundary of 10 components of transcendental 5 space will lead to 10 cross 5 is equal to 50 solid coordinates. Parallel to it are 50 letters, 9 vowels, 25 varga consonants, 4 anthastha, 4 shmana, and 8 yama letters of Devanagari format. Here on the computer screen is complete depiction of these 50 letters format as 9 vowels, varga consonants, anthastha, vishmana, and yama letters. These are 50 in number. And with it, we can be face to face with the feature as that within spatial two-space order of creator space, the printout of organization format of 50 solid coordinates format of Devanagari alphabet has its printout as organization of quadruple folds 3, 4, 5, 6 of hypercube 5. First three folds 3, 4, 5 manifest as values triple 3 square, 4 square, 5 square in 4 space, which is of spatial order, and this accepts organization of a right angle triangle of area 6 units. It is this manifestation format which leads to classification of letters of Devanagari alphabet as 9 vowels, 25 Varga consonants, and remaining 16 letters. This organization manifests transcendental code values for the letters. It is the sequential placement of letters of our organization of sequential placement values, which are designated as transcendental code values, and these are being tabulated as is the tabulation of the computer screen. 9 vowels are sequentially of placements 1 to 9, and these values 1 to 9 become respective placement values, that is the transcendental code values of the vowels. This class of 9 letters has total TC value 45. I had 5 cross 5 Varga consonants are having a grid format of 1 to 5 as first row, 2 to 6, second row, 3 to 7, third row, 4 to 8, fourth row, 5 to 9, the row, and this that way gives transcendental code values for these 25 consonants, and the total summation value of all the transcendental code values of these 25 letters comes to be 125. And thus the letters are 4. They have transcendental code values 3, 5, 7 of summation value 16, while Ushmana letters are also 4, and they are having transcendental code values 2, 3, 6, 9 of summation value 20. Yama letters are 8, and they are having transcendental code values 9 to 16. The grand total transcendental code value of all 50 letters of Devanagari alphabet is 306. Value 306 accepts organization as 283 plus 23. Value 283 is parallel with the total letters of 16 Ganita Sutras. Value 23 is the transcendental code value of formulation Anand as well as of Shahestra. Values pair 23, 25 is a format of 23 as dimension and 25 as domain. Summation value 23 plus 25 equal to 48 is of organization 2 plus 4 plus 6 parallel with the value of the dimensional frame of a 6 space. One shall sit comfortably and imbibe these features. Now, let us visit the structural setup of a square as quadruple quarter squares. Value 25 is parallel with the transcendental code value of formulation Vishnu. It is also parallel with the summation value of the structural components of quadruple quarter squares of a square. There is a depiction, and the structural composition of square as quadruple quarter squares is the tal. Its literal meaning is structural lock. Sadhakas are fulfilled with intensity efforts to be parallel with Vedic systems, particularly the way the text mathematical domain of Ganita Sutra stands locked, and the way it is to be unlocked, the way we have to reach at the keys, the structural keys, we have to be face to face with the structural composition of a square as quadruple squares. The structural lock plate as it is a setup of cube as 8 subcubes with quadruple subcubes along one face of the structural block plate and other quadruple subcubes on the other face. Let us sit comfortably. Let us visit surface as of a pair of faces in 3 space. So the first face will be the foundation for the quadruple subcubes, and the other face will be the foundation for the another set of quadruple subcubes. One shall visit the role of separation plate of 8 octants. The setup of a cube as synthetic setup of 8 subcubes will sequentially bring us face to face with as that the first setup of quadruple subcubes is of structural components 27, 18, 18, and 12, while the second set of subcubes is of structural components 18, 12, 12, and 8. Values quadruple 27, 18, 18, 12 along the first face of the separation plate of components 9, 6, 6, 4 will straightway bring us face to face with as that the quadruple values 27, 18, 18, 12 of 4 subcubes is 3 times the values of the quadruple quarter squares of the separation plate. Likewise, the another set of quadruple subcubes 18, 12, 12, 8 in reference to the quadruple quarter squares of values 9, 6, 6, 4 is accepting 2 as a multiplier. One shall sit comfortably and be face to face with this specific structural coordination of the subcubes and quarter squares. It is this feature which will help us reach at the structural lock and key. The structural components of quadruple subcubes of upper face of separation plate as 27, 18, 18, 12 make a summation value 75, while the another set of quadruple subcubes are of structural components 18, 12, 12, 8 of summation value 50. The difference value of the upper set of 75 structural components and lower set of 50 structural components is 25. It is parallel with the total components of the separation plate. Further, value 25 as dimension creates a self-referral format, 6 steps format of 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. The value 30 is parallel with the TC value of formulation Kunjika key. Let us have a pause. This lock formulation Tal and the formulation Kunjika are the basic pair of formulations. One shall reach at the interrelationship of these 2 formulations and have sequential comprehension as to how the values pair 25, 25 as dimensions pair synthesize value 27, and this is parallel with 27 structural components of a cube, 8 corner points, 12 edges, 6 surfaces, and 1 volume. 4 space as origin of 3 space leads to further manifestation of hypercube 29, of 4 folds 27, 28, 29, 30. And this takes us to Kunjika and Chatushpit. Chatushpit as such becomes the manifestation format of the key. Transcendental code value of Sutra 1 are 75 and evolution is having a sequential reach. The Vedic code values of Ganita Sutra 1 is 23. One shall sit comfortably and be parallel with these tabulations of Transcendental code value and Vedic code value of the text of Ganita Sutra 1. Once we will be parallel with it, we will be blissfully comprehending as the primes up till 1000 are 168. Value 168 accepts organization 8 into 21. That is 8 into 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 6. Parallel with Sthapatya Meering rod as dimension. And this leads to the dimensional frame of 8 self-referral 6 space dimensions of 8 space. Hypercube 8, the representative regular body of 8 space is of 4 folds 6, 7, 8, 9 of summation value 30. It is incorrect here. It is 30, which is parallel with the transcendental code value of Chatushpit and Kunjika. Quadruple perfect number 628, 496, 8128 are having biggest prime divisors 3, 7, 31, 127 respectively, and their summation value is 168, parallel with the total primes up till 1000, and 168 is the value of the dimensional frame of 8 space. Hypercube 8 is the Chatushpit, and it is the foundation format of the Kunjika. It is the structural key format. Thank you very much.